Hey, look, hey, guess who's back?
The round 5 clash is underway.
We started off really well. I remember the older players like Jared Brennan, Gary, they were on fire. You just knew that something was probably brewing. Fish Matera was kicking goals from, whatever pocket that he wanted. It just felt like we were a genuine chance throughout the whole game.
Sensational start.
I remember, so that was at Amy Stadium back then. Like crazy hostile crowd, like really, really loud.
Clearance, no need to tell you.
Obviously it was only like our 3rd or 4th game, so we're still trying to find our feet. Like obviously the biggest moment of the game for me that I remember was one of the Luke Russell goal.
I think that probably the thing that stands out to me was it was later in the game when I can't remember who the Port player was that kicked the footy out from full back, and Harley Bennell smothered it, and then Lukey Russell kicked the goal that put us in front.
Well organised. Smothered by Bennell. And behind with time the scores up. They can't rush it. They might score the goal to win. Matera has been lurking. Russell! That could be the killer! He's kicked it! That could be the killer!
Obviously remember Spooky Russell's left foot snap on goal, which I think put us in front. And yeah, I just remember thinking like it was pretty frantic last few minutes of the game.
And I think for the first time as a group, it's when we had belief that, okay, we might actually be able to win our first game here, despite being down so much we were. Yeah, that last quarter is just something like you don't forget as a player, the way that we rallied as a team. And probably the moment, the first time ever in the history of the club, and even throughout training and back games, where in that moment, that last quarter we were coming back, we just clicked for the first time as a footy club. It was really special to see that come together, and being so far back and then to do it on the road against Port Adelaide was a really big and special occasion.
Pettigrew, long ball, Westhoff! Oh, he's grabbed it. Huge grab! In a massive plays.
The crowd was really loud at that stage, and we were on the verge of creating history and getting our very first win. So watching it go through for a point was awesome, and I think that's probably the standout moment, especially as a club, but for all the players and staff that was there on the day. That will certainly be something that we'll always remember.
Have their first ever AFL win, and it's one we will never forget.
You still get goosebumps today thinking about it. But it was just one of those matches you would never forget, and which is great to be a part of. Obviously, it was the Gold Coast Suns' first ever win.
I've made history in that game. Yeah, we got a good win and got our first win, but being subbed off is also a part of history. To be able to, take one for the team, get injured, be subbed off, then let Luke Russell come on and kick a couple of goals and seal the game for us. I think that's just really selfless by me to be, obviously the coach is identified and I'll probably pull my weight. Oh no, now he has an injury, let's get him off. Just really selfless by me to get that injury and come off. Otherwise, Luke Russell doesn't come on, doesn't kick those goals, and we don't win. So, reflecting on that now, I don't think many boys appreciate what I did that day and the role I had to play to get injured, to come off the ground, and then get Luke Russell into the game. So,
I remember old man Barry Lowe holding up the team song because no one knew the words. And yeah, it was loud. It was a great feeling, and it was plenty of excitement. So
I remember after the game, one of the highlights was Barry Lowe holding up the team song for us to all sing it together because we hadn't sung it before. So it was really special.
One of my memories throughout my whole career is making that trip down to Adelaide and being a part of that side, that first win. Even though, yes, I did get injured and get subbed out, to be part of that was a really, really special day and something that you just don't forget.